Okay, so now we'll discuss one problem on cantilever truss. So this is a cantilever truss A, B, C, D, E, and this all dimensions are 1 meter. So as this both are 1 meter, that means this will be 45 degrees. This also will be 45 degrees. This also will be 45 degrees. Okay, so let's start now. So in general problems, we have seen that the first step is to find out the reactions. But if you look properly here, you can directly consider the joint A, because at a joint A we already have the 1 kilonewton force acting and only two members are present. So rather than finding out the reactions, what we'll do is we'll directly consider the joints. Okay, so consider joint A. So at a joint A there is 1 kilonewton force is acting, then FCA, or we can say FAC is acting, and one another force is there, FAB, and this angle is 45 degrees. This is point A. Same thing, sigma fx is equal to 0, sigma fy is equal to 0. So we'll be using first sigma fy is equal to 0. So with this we'll get 1 plus FAB sine 45 is equal to 0, and FAB is equal to -1.414 kilonewton. So FAB value we have got here. Now we'll use sigma fx is equal to 0. So by using sigma fx is equal to 0, we'll get FAC plus FAB cos 45 is equal to 0. So after calculating, we'll get FAC as 1 kilonewton. So FAC is 1 and FAB is minus 1.414. So the direction here is towards the joint. That means the member is in compression. And for FAC, the direction is away from the joint. That means the member is in tension. Now we can consider joint C, but we won't consider joint C. Why? Because you can see at joint C, the unknown member forces are 1, 2 and 3. Maximum number of unknown forces should be 2. Okay, because we have only two equations, sigma fx and sigma fy is equal to 0. So we will be considering joint B. So joint B. So at B, there is one force, that is FBC, then FBE, and one inclined force, that is FAB is acting, and the value is 1.414. If you look at this angle is 45 degrees. Same thing now, sigma fx is equal to 0. So we'll get here FAB cos 45 plus FBE is equal to 0. So after solving it, we should get FBE is equal to minus 1 kilonewton. Then sigma Fy is equal to 0. By doing this, we should get FBC minus FAB sine 45 is equal to 0. After solving, you should get FBC is equal to 1 kilonewton. Okay, so FBE, this is coming as minus 1 and FBC is coming as 1. So FBC is away from the joint, that means the member is in tension, and FBE is towards the joint, that means the member is in compression. So now we will take the last joint, that is joint C. It is for joint C. Now at joint C, the forces which are acting are 1, okay, and this angle is 45 degrees. Same, sigma Fy is equal to 0. We'll get 1 plus 1 plus FCE sine 45 is equal to 0. From this we'll get the value of FCE is equal to minus 2.828 kilonewton. Then sigma Fx is equal to 0 will give us FCD plus FCE cos 45 is equal to, okay, this should be 1 because that 1 is acting in opposite direction. You can take minus 1 is equal to 0. I have taken the next step directly. So FCD is equal to 3 kilonewton. So this FCD is coming as 3 and FC is coming as minus 2.828. So C is acting towards the joint and CD is acting away from the joint. Okay, so now you can see that this member is in tension, this is also in tension, this is in compression, compression, tension and compression. So about the nature of forces we can directly say it by looking at this diagram and what are the values of forces that we have already calculated. Now we'll summarize all these results here. So force table, SR number, member, force in kilonewton and the nature. So total number of members are 6. AB, AC, BC, BE, CD and CE. Forces are 1.414, 1, 1, 1, 3 and 2.828. About the nature of forces, it is compression, tension, tension, compression, tension, compression. So this is the force table. So you have to summarize your analysis by using such force table. Looking at this table, you can directly say which member is in compression and which member and what is the value of force in each member. Okay.